do you have? What do you have? What do you have?
Every day, thousands of diners turnstile through an Atlanta icon.
There's so much grease.
On this day,
That's why it's so bad.
this one is a rare sight.
But it tastes good in the end, so it's all worth it.
Niles Fitch lives in LA.
I was actually wondering if we could visit a different school.
He plays teenage Randall Pearson on NBC's This Is Us.
Okay.
He hasn't been to Atlanta in 2 years.
Yes, I had to.
But when he comes home, he comes here.
What's your father's favorite place?
Yes, that is.
It's his father's favorite.
And why come home now?
Yes.
That, too, involves his dad.
Oh, there's some great photos, though. I like the one where he's doing my tie.
From early on, Frederick Fitch kept his son focused.
What does that remind you of about your dad specifically?
Oh, making sure I was always 100. Yeah, didn't let me leave the house unless I was looking 100.
But when Niles wanted to try acting, his parents left with him, moving to New York while their son snatched roles on TV and Broadway.
He went from living really good in Atlanta to, not living as well in New York, and that was all for me.
Then he got sick. Frederick was diagnosed with lupus enteritis. Niles was 12, watching his dad grow worse over a New York winter.
Even when he was sick, he would make light of it, which I still don't know how he did to this day. But
Do you think he did that for you?
yes. And I think he did it for himself, too, because it probably made him feel better, as if this wasn't, going to be the end.
In early 2014, Frederick passed away. His family retreated to Atlanta. Niles discovered a different Atlanta icon.
How you doing? I'm doing fantastic.
On this trip, Niles visits the spot that gave him community at a time of grief, Kate's Club.
I started going to Case Club, much to my dismay, because I didn't want to talk to other people about it, which I think is a normal thing.
But it quickly became more than that.
Yes, it did. I'm glad my mom made me do it. Just look at me now.
Even though he'd never been.
Now Niles acts on a show that tackles grief. He's acted in scenes where his TV father dies. Yet it's a different scene from that same show that connected most.
William's death in season 1, because that was more like how my father passed away. Looking over him in the hospital bed.
And you weren't even in those scenes.
And I wasn't even in them. I think that's the worst I've ever cried in front of. I think since my father passed away, I was losing it.
Long before Kate's Club helped him find it.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. I'm now.
Nice to meet you.
And when they decided to honor Niles at their annual gala,
And I'm so proud of Mr. Niles Fitch.
he flew in from LA, showed up in his tux, and gave thanks to the community that let him get through.
Got me emotional like I'm watching an episode of This Is Us. I was a 12-year-old kid in Atlanta, mad because I didn't have my father, and mad because I didn't have an outlet. And that's where Case Club came into the picture.
This is one hopeful icon appreciating another.
And like my uncle would say, #ATL out.
For Untold Atlanta, I'm Matt Pearl.